On a Banksia tree, you'll often find a succession of seed cones. So here's one that's as yet immature. It hasn't got any of those seed follicles on it. And here's one that has got the seed follicles on it. Now this particular cone has been on the tree for more than 2 years. And some of the upper follicles have opened, but most of the body hasn't. So what is it waiting for? Here's one of those seed cones now, and you can see that it's been on the tree long enough that it's actually developed a green tinge to it. And most of those lip-like features are firmly shut. So getting some seeds out of those might be a little bit tricky. There's the odd one that has opened slightly, and even those would be difficult to remove. So I'm going to show you how you can hasten that opening of those follicle, the lips, so that you can extract the seed and what you can use to extract the seed with. I'm using a little camp stove, gas stove, which operates with a gas canister. And what we're going to do is scorch this Banksia seed pod to encourage it to open. Why do we do that? Because what the tree is waiting for is one of the great levelers of many of the environments of Australia, and that is fire. This is great fun. So what we're doing is replicating what the Banksia of some species is waiting for when it holds its seeds for a long time on the tree, even though they are ripe. And the reason the tree waits is because the soils and environments where its children might grow are often completely colonized by adult plants. And if the seeds are going to have any chance of surviving and growing, they need to do so in an environment where there is low competition, but also where the limited nutrients that are usually stored within the parent plants have been made available. And fire is one of the ways that that happens. So you can see just by holding it over that gas that some of these follicles have started to open. And they're doing that because this seed pod thinks that this is a fire that's going to kill the parent plant that it was on, and that to take advantage of the ash bed that's going to be created and the light, it needs to get its seeds out and into the ground as quickly as possible before other things take over. Obviously now that that seed pod has been burnt, it's quite hot. This is quite a woody cone and it's too hot for me to hold. So I'll show you on one that I've done already that's cooled down how we actually get the seeds out of what look like minute gaps in some cases. So the tool of choice is this. It's actually an ex-army dentist's pick, and it's for scaling the plaque off your teeth, but it has this great twisted head which makes it really good for winkling seeds out of cones. So here's one that I burnt, scorched, just scorched. The seed itself is within the cone and the exterior part can stand a little bit of heat. So using this tooth scaler, I get in around the seed. Can you see that coming out? So there you have the hard piece in the middle, which is like the plug that holds these two seeds in on either side. I'll show you that again. Now, not everyone will come out as easily as that, and sometimes the end of the seed stays where the actual seed part is, stays in the cone itself. There's not a lot you can do about that. But I've certainly found this to be a really easy way of getting seeds of cones that are quite tricky to get the seeds out of to actually be able to extract them. So get yourself an ex-army tooth scaler. Here's one, double-ended, left and right-handed, and you'll find that that's a really easy way to get the seeds out of Banksia cones that, for whatever reason, are a variety that requires heat.